What is up? It's still not fully dry. Cannot break the casing. All right, everybody. Yvonne Reborn here. I had an interesting interaction online. So I'm scrolling on TikTok, and one of the things I love about TikTok is videos, clips of either shows, scenes, movies, and movie recaps. So I love those. And I see this clip and it's looking interesting. And it has a certain actor who now has been hired by a certain Frozen group. And I'm looking at the clip and I'm like, I want to support this because I like the message, but I can't support this actor. So for me, he's canceled. And this is what I put. I want to like this movie, but this actor is canceled for me. So the questions come in, why, what is it? What did he do? And all that I wrote was because of his political views. What was that for? So we're still on political roll, but this channel has a lot to do with spirituality. So give me a second, we're gonna get there. And at this point, I don't want to say certain things. People can look for it themselves. I know I could look for it myself, right? And I am looking and the comments keep coming. And mind you, I'm scrolling, I'm watching shows and people, friends, new friends. Okay. The comments keep coming. You liberal, trash. It is because of you that this country is falling apart. We don't cancel anyone because of their political beliefs. And somebody else answers, you remember Jimmy Kimmel? And I'm like, oh, that's right. Then they keep going. Now, at this point, I start arguing back because one, I can. And two, I want to. And I'm explaining to them that, my child has to travel with a copy of his birth certificate to prove that he's an American. This is the world we live in because of how, we look. They're hunting people that look like us. And if they were hunting people that look like them, they would be singing a very different tune. We keep this up. Oh, you're a retard, boo-hoo, nobody cares, STF. Shut the fuck up and whatever. And why can't, people don't agree with you, then you want to destroy them. And I'm like, I didn't say that. I just said to me, he's canceled. This is going. And it's going back and forth until somebody goes to look at my profile, which I knew they would. Thank you for the views. And then they go, well, what if we tell you that we don't like Orisha? And I'm like, first of all, I'm laughing hard. They're still telling us they don't like Orisha. What are you talking about? If it's not Jesus Christ, nobody cares, right? So I told them, I really don't care if you don't like Orisha. But this comes to term that politics is more than politics. Because politics can try to tighten, control a person and then categorize them. So because I said, I want to like this actor because this actor played a particular superhero back in, I don't know, the 90s or 2000s. And he was one of my favorites who played that role. And now I can't look at him the same way. I just cannot look at him the same way. And I explained we get to have our rights to support based on, we can spend our money, choose to spend our money anywhere we like because of the reasons that we like. So this is why businesses are getting just boycotted. This is why restaurants which are business. These are white people, actors, actresses, singers. And it seems, Mira, get back there. Come on, you're supposed to go back there. The other back there. She's like, I'm gonna be in this video. So what I saw that even from that, as I am being criticized for me being the evil one, they attacked my spiritual beliefs. I didn't say anything about their spiritual beliefs. What I said is I don't like this man's political beliefs, basically because he's a cold one now. And what they came for was my religion. I don't give a shit if you want to be a follower of the Virgin of the Glasses. I could care less what you do. I really can't. I just don't care. But we should be able to have that difference in opinion. Here's the thing. When we are having these differences, this also has to do with the differences in religion. A lot of people are like, well, if you don't believe the way that I do, we can't. Now, I understand that in dating. I understand that in relationship, even though I know plenty of relationships that they have different religious beliefs, and it works out. Everybody respects each other. It works out. But I just find it very funny, and that means not funny. You can't express, you can't say, you cannot do. Here's something for you. Even in our traditions, we have something called free will. Even though the Bible talks about free will, you really don't have free will. If you do not do, they could kill you. They have killed. And just look at colonization and you'll see that this is not a joke. This is real. I think that as we're moving on, we need to understand that there are going to be people that when you stand 10 toes down on your beliefs, they're not going to like it because you have to believe what they believe in. And if you don't, that's bad, right? So I don't know where you're at or if you've had interactions, and I don't want to post the thread in here so that we can have, my 5 friends to go and harass them because, I have 5 followers. I think we need to also understand the reality of where we're living at right now. The reality is that disagreements, you better be okay with what you believe in. The thing is, I believe that we all should be on equal ground. I believe that you should believe whatever you want. I believe that you should be in charge of your body. I believe that you have the right to defend yourself. And I believe that everyone deserves not just basic human rights. This earth has more than enough resources for no one to go hungry and really no one to be that sick unless, it's congenital or whatever, but not because there's no insurance or money to pay for things. I believe that there are more than enough resources for people to all be educated. We could be doing much better, but some people believe that they can own another person or that they are better than another person. And here we are. Okay, rant over. Bye.